Hello, my name is Serhii Levchenko and I am a PhD student of International Humanitarian University in Odessa, Ukraine. I'd like to tell you how do Ukrainians survive after the Russian terrorist attacks on the civilian energetic infrastructure. It has begun since October 1992 and the aim of Russia to demoralize Ukrainian civil society and to make them panic. And twice a month, military troops causes their attacks on energetic infrastructure. During the attack that was caused at 26th of January, Odessa energetic infrastructure was highly damaged, and it was a big problem with electricity in Odessa. And the public transport since that time wasn't on the line. And only tomorrow, the 13th of February, the electric transport will go on their roads. And it's a big problem for our big city because there is a lot of place when you can go only by electric transport. Also, there is a huge problem is a lack of electricity, especially for scientists, for researchers, and for education at all, because this from 6th to 9th of February we had huge problems with electricity, and we had only 2 hours in the morning of electricity and 2 hours in the evening. Their alarm is sounding and the electricity has already switched off now. Let's take a look at my fridge. Here is 1 bottle of ice. 1 bottle of ice is here, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 bottles of ice in the lower camera. When we don't have any electricity and to save the temperature in the higher camera, we just put some bottles. I put 2 and took them into the upper camera to save the temperature as long as I can, not to waste the products that we have in the fridge. I put 1 bottle here of ice, and 1 bottle of ice is here. It's 9:05 in the evening, and we don't have an electricity and light at this moment. So what do we need when there is no electricity for such a long period of time? First things is a power bank to charge our mobile phone. Now I have 2 power banks. One is small, another one is bigger. The small is for 10,000 mAh and the bigger one is 30,000 mAh. Also, I've got 1 lighter which charges from battery. I've got another one lighter which charges also from electricity when we have a light, and another one big lighter which also charges from the electricity. I live at the 8th floor and there is no light and electricity doesn't work, so we can't use an elevator to step down out of the house. Let's take a look at the balcony to another flats if there is any electricity out of here. As you can see, our house doesn't have any light. The house where you can see light has its own autonomy lighters or generators, which enlightens only the ladder and the elevators. As you can see, there is one home doesn't have light, and the home that you can see from the left side here, it has an electricity because it's on the same line of electricity, such as a hospital. This is the look from my balcony from the other side of my house. So you can see the house in front of me has an electricity now because it's in the other group of stabilization light off, and another one house you can see straight also has a light, and some other houses has only several lighters, which means that people who live in some of these flats use such technologies such as a lamp on the recharge, or they use such things like an electricity generator such as Blackouts, IEPAW and other firms. And also you can see a car which enlightens its own way. Also, at the dark times of the day, we do not have a stable internet connection, so we can't even talk to each other in messengers, watch some videos, and the main problem for me as a researcher is I can't make my research normally and in time because there is really no light, and I need a computer and a stable internet connection to search literature for my thesis. I need to look at the data, to collect it, and to do other things that are connected with my research. It's 1740, 11th of September, and now I'm on one of the square of Odessa, the 10th April square, and you see that there is no light in the windows, but there is some light in the shops which are located at the first floor of that houses. You can see some windows which are not enlightened, some are enlightened because they're in such groups. And it's 18 o'clock, 11th of February, and you see it's getting darker, and there is no enlightenment, and some people wear special jackets with lines to be seen by other pedestrians or by other drivers when they are crossing the line or when they are crossing the road. So and yes, there is a generator, and you can hear the sound of working generators, and generators are normal sound for Odessa since October 2022. Let's take a look at the traffic light, and it also doesn't work. This one and this one too. So how to cross the road when there is no light? The first thing that you need to do is to put on your lighters which you have. A lot of people use for this their own smartphone, as I do now. So the first I need to take a light to that side and to that side, and then I have to cross the road showing by the light that I am crossing it.